Okay. All righty. Ooh, it's chilly in here. We're going to warm up here. Good evening. Rob here with you. And I hope everybody's having a great uh, Friday evening. Jake Arrieta may be heading back to the Cubs. Just hearing that from Keith White. Had not heard that prior to now. Not a big surprise. Cubs need a lot of work, and that makes all the sense in the world for them to try to get some more pieces, but they need more than just an Arrieta. We'll see what happens there. Has a new trash dump of the week stepped up? I think so. Where's my beard? It ran away with the spoon. It's gone. Yep. Yeah, I think we got a new trash dump of the week stepping up, and I tell you, we'll get more and more in on that as the evening progresses. Mrs. Rob and myself both a little under the weather tonight. We both took naps today during the day. We never do that, and I actually slept for about 3 hours, so it's unheard of, but I did it. And I feel better, and we'll see what happens from that. It's very, very chilly out. Very chilly evening. I actually went to the store a little while ago. Current temperature. It was drizzling rain. It was about 32, 31 right now. Significant ice accumulations. So we will see what happens. J.J. Watt, he's the big news tonight. 32 years old. Darius just sent me an email 30 seconds ago. Can you do a live? And I'm here. Let's see if he's here. If he's not, I'll see. See if he's here. If he's not here, so it must be a good timing. I don't know. I don't know if it's good timing or bad timing, but let's see if Darius gets my email. He just emailed me. I mean, we're talking a minute and a half ago, so that's crazy. Can you go live tonight, Rob? And we are, the timing of it. Isn't that weird? J.J. Watt. 32 years old. He's been through some surgeries and stuff, and would have been $19 million against the cap. That's something you got to remember. It would have been $19 million against the cap had Houston kept him. Being that he asked for his release and got his release, it won't be any cap hit whatsoever. So, and that may be what comes to fruition with the Eagles. They may being that obviously the difference is this: Carson Wentz wants his money. J.J. Watt, by asking for his release, was giving up all the money that he would have been, asking for or were signed for. Carson Wentz is not going to give up $35 million. He's just not going to do it. $38 million, whatever. He's not giving that up. So the Eagles are in a bad way right now. They really are. They're in a bad situation. I don't know what they're going to end up doing. Everybody, what's up, Darius? What's going on? So, the Eagles are in a bad way now. They're in a bad situation. I don't know what they're going to do. It looks like more and more as the days go by, the Bears may be fading away. It looks like maybe the Colts are the bigger situation. J.J. Watt, like you say, 32 years old, $19 million, asked for his release and got it. Now, people are going to say, well, couldn't the Eagles and Carson Wentz do that? Yes. He could. But let me ask you this. If you're Carson Wentz and you know next year you're making $33 million, right? Do you dare ask for your release and then go out there and try to sell yourself for $33 million? Who is going to pay Carson Wentz $33 million? I look like Aaron Rodgers. So that's the difference. J.J. Watt got his release. Okay? We still coming to trash dump of the week. I've got a major person that I am nominating for JJ of the week. I mean JJ of the week. Trash dump of the week. No doubt about it. JJ Watt looks like there's three places that really, really want him. Obviously with his brother TJ Watt, the Steelers. I'm going to say it's probably a 50% chance he goes to the Steelers. The next place I'm going to say is going to be a 45% chance he goes to Tampa. Tampa could be the place he goes. They're going to lose some pieces. And Ndamukong Suh looks like he's taking off, maybe going back to Detroit, maybe heading to Minnesota. But it looks like what's up, Don? So it looks a lot like, and you know, J.J. Watt can play linebacker. White will be there, but the other guy may not be. So we'll see what happens. Especially if he's willing to take less money. If I were betting man, I'll say the Steelers is where he goes. But you know, it's looking more and more now that Big Ben may not be there. They may actually release Big Ben. Ben wants to play, but I don't think the Steelers want him. I really don't. Then, all right, now's where we throw trash dump of the week in there. J.J. Watt goes to management Wednesday, asks for his release, and gets it this morning about noon Central Time, 11 o'clock Central Time, somewhere like that. He gets released. Immediately, Mike Florio on the NFL Network said this is racial. Why in the world would they release J.J. Watt and not release Deshaun Watson? And it's a scratch your head moment, folks. Who has went through 4 surgeries in the last 5 years? Watt. Who is 32 years old and not 25 years old? Watt. Who's a quarterback that's worth a proven commodity and worth something in a trade? The quarterback, not Watt. And then on top of that, they didn't want to look like pricks by holding him for a fifth round pick. So they let him go. And now Mike Florio is making it a race issue. So Mike Florio, he's my nominee right now for trash dump of the week. It's just, it's incredible. Some of the shit that you hear on here. What's up, Randy? To even make it a racial issue. J.J. Watt, 32 years old, 4 surgeries in the last 5 years or 5 in the last 6 years. Something like that. With 1 year left on his contract, $19 million, and asked for his release. And he's definitely been on a decline in the last 2.5 years. And he goes to management and says, I'd like to be released. And then to make it a racial issue, well, why won't you release Deshaun Watson? Trust me, you've got people that's going to open their wallets up for Deshaun Watson. They probably going to want to see what kind of leadership qualities he's going to bring to the table. You can't blame him for that. But 4 years, $160 million. number one, the Players Association would have nothing to do with that. 40 million a year. That's one of the, that's top 5%. And if he walked away from that and then started making 31 million, the Players Association would have a fit. So number one, Deshaun Watson cannot. There's no way he can go in and say, I want to be released. It ain't happening. Number two, somebody's going to give him some picks for it. I don't know what, but Deshaun Watson will. But number three, I think is most likely thing. I think he ends up staying in Houston, whether he likes it or whether he doesn't like it. And he's either going to have to grin and bear it or sit out a year. They'll call his bluff, I think, too. Now, will he do it? I don't think so. Not many people can stare $40 million down and say, nope, don't want it. Better not be my Dolphins. Although, now the Dolphins are talking quarterback. Tua has done something down there. I don't know what he's done, folks. I don't know whether he's broken some rules. I don't know what has happened since the last game that they played. Something has happened in Miami. It's a rat, and we'll smell it before long. It's going to be a skunk probably down there. I don't know what's happened down there, but from week 8 until week 16, all we heard was Tua is improving. He's improving. He's improving. And, he's coming along. After that last week of the season, all we've heard is rumbles down in Miami. They may get a quarterback. Now, obviously, you used the first round, your first round pick the other year on him. So why would you? So something's up. I don't know what it is, folks. I don't know whether Tua's not listening to somebody, whether he's hanging with the wrong people. I don't know. But something's up with that situation. You wait and see. We're going to hear about it maybe a week from now, maybe a month, could be 6 months. We will find out. I guarantee you, when it's time for Miami to make a pick, if they do go to the quarterback route, they will have to go and tell us the weather here in Iowa is my trash dump. More snow and freezing my nuts. No, we're not going to make weather a trash dump. Now, it's a lot of states that would be doing that, right? So, Mike Florio, you're my lead candidate for trash dump of the week. For even saying anything about Houston's upper management using the race card for letting J.J. Watt walk, but not letting Deshaun Watson walk. Two totally different situations. A quarterback, 25, a defensive lineman, 32, and aging and coming, just not coming across like a veteran of 32 that's healthy. And the Scott Kingery situation, who knows? Adam Hazley is going to play a lot of center field if they still got him. I don't know if they still got Hazley or not. But Hazley he's actually been a good ball player for him over the last bit of time. So to me, happy early birthday to Mrs. Robb. I will tell her. Darius said it. She said thank you. She heard it, so that's cool. I am elected, and I know a lot of people may not like this. I'm electing just to stay with one YouTube channel. It's too much bullshit. It's too much crap to go through. Emails, changing things on each computer every time you go to YouTube. You would have to sign out of one and go to the other. I'm not going to do it. I could do it with my second computer. I'm just not going to go through the hassle. So sometimes I may be doing some eBay stuff on this channel, but I hope it won't stray you or want you to walk away from the channel because of it. but I will be doing some stuff that's not. I mean, literally, I'm not going to say zero sports because a lot of stuff I sell on eBay is um, a lot of sports type stuff. I've got a lot of jerseys on there, a lot of them brand new jerseys. Some aren't, but yeah, I've got a lot. I've got a ton of stuff. I've got over 100 items on my eBay store, and I'm working to try to triple that as quick as I can. Once they say once you get about 300 items, then you should be able to maybe be able to support yourself financially doing that. So slowly getting there, but it takes a while to get it. Photos, um, just getting everything right, set prices, doing everything. Hang everything up on hangers and showing off the best stuff that you got. So we will try to be doing that more and more as the weeks let us. 2 weeks from today, we'll be going on vacation. It's looking less and less like Pops is going to be able to go fishing though if it stays cold like this. I will fish. I will fish. I don't give a damn if the high is 25, but he can't get out there in that. He needs for it to be in at least in the 50s and probably 60s, and I'm not sure it's going to get that warm. We'll see. Um, Ready for Daytona on Sunday. I won't watch it. I don't. Some of NASCAR stuff they've done, some of the stunts they've pulled in the last 25 years, I don't agree with, so I don't support. It's cool, I'll hear about who won and stuff, but as far as sitting watching a whole race, I haven't watched the whole race since, I guess, Big Earnhardt died. At least 98. Well, 2001 is when he died. I saw, and I actually didn't watch that race live. I was actually out of town. But I watched it, as soon as I got home, I watched what happened. Yeah, the stages, I don't understand it. I've never understood it. They show enough commercials as it is. Half the time while the stage is under caution, they're sitting there talking about drivers. They could be showing commercials then. I don't mind stages as much as I don't like throwing the caution. If they gave points after a stage and let them keep racing, that'd be all right. But I hate the damn stages where they throw a caution, then everybody comes in the pits at one time during a caution play. I don't like that. My brother said he is in San Diego and he went kayaking wearing a mask. He saw a few killer whales swim by him, but he did not get attacked. Thank God. Wow. That's some crazy stuff. I keep up with a guy on YouTube as well that actually sailed a 31 foot. Now, I don't even know if it's that big. I think it's 31, 33 foot sailboat from Southern California to Florida. I mean, to Florida. Southern California to Hawaii. All right. And it took him, 28 days, 29 days, almost, right at a month to sail it. And night and day, and he's got a couple of videos on here. He's pretty fun guy to watch. And he's sailed up the East Coast too and saw manatees. Those damn things are huge. I mean, that's some crazy shit when you see a manatee. I don't know what you do then, man. I'm like, killer whales, sharks, any of that shit, man. It's crazy stuff. Yeah. So, and then, how to fall asleep at night, and know that your boat, when is Miss Rob's birthday? Valentine's Day, 2 days away. 2 days away. To fall asleep and know that your boat's going the correct way, obviously when you get up in the morning, you know which way the sun's coming up, east, and if you're going away, you got to go west, but how do you hit those little islands? That's some crazy stuff. But he had all sorts of stuff, radios and stuff, and a lot of stuff was getting run on, yep, a lot of stuff gets run on solar stuff. So it's crazy. Now, great white sharks and yeah, yeah, none of that stuff mixes real well. Anytime you're talking large fish like that, you just wonder. I don't know, but they say what if you see in like dolphins and stuff like that, that they try to see that you're okay and all, and then birds. When you going across the ocean, a lot of birds I see take up with him on that boat too. That's some crazy stuff. So a lot of times ends up having bird friends, but it's crazy stuff. Darius is shooting up some teams. If you had to pick 3 of these teams to make March Madness, who would you pick? I wouldn't know right now. I really don't. I don't know, Darius. I haven't watched enough of it. I really not watched much. Yep, we are thinking about you and your mom both, Sean. We are. What else is going on? The big deal with the J.J. Watt situation was it just set me off. I was like, Mike Florio has to be a fool. Or somebody's in his ear and said, look, we got to make this an issue like that. It's just wrong. It's just totally wrong. Don't try to push stuff across us and make us think something when it's not really happening that way. Winter storm warning here in parts of Virginia. I'm actually outside the warning area. Sean's right in the middle of it. Sleet, freezing rain, and a little bit of snow during the night. And I think it's supposed to get here a little later. Great white sharks can weigh up to 2,500 pounds. All right, put killer whale on there. Put killer whale on there. Great white ain't got a chance, I don't think, against Mr. Killer Whale. How much does a killer whale weigh? 5 times that, I bet. Maybe more than that. How you doing, Bobby? Males can weigh 8,000 to 12,000 pounds. Great white sharks are male killer whales. How's everyone doing? Males of which one are you talking about, Darius? Killer whales? Killer whales. Just for their livers alone? No way. Really? I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying. Killer whales. Male killer whales can weigh anywhere from 8 to 12,000 pounds. And a great white shark will weigh 2,500. Yeah. Killer whales are some bad animals. They are. Shoot, man, oh man. I'll tell you. We're gonna, like I say, we're gonna start back on the channel here and get it rolling again with some more sports stuff soon. I am Sporticus. Has been playing one of the football games from play.com, and he is loyal to it. He's been playing like every team, keeping up with 1-1, 2-1. It was like week 8 today. He was playing 2 or 3 games. He's doing a fine job of that. Bobby Catalano's got some new videos up. I have yet to see them, but I will watch them as soon as I'm done here. But Bobby has posted a couple of videos up. Don't know exactly what they're about. If she wants to tell us, she can. If she doesn't, she's going to leave it up to us to go watch it and find out what it's all about, which would be cool. But yeah, she's got a couple of videos out, and definitely catch those if you get the opportunity to. like I say, I have elected not to take a second channel on. I'm just going to keep one channel. It's enough for me. Um, it's her name, Bobby Catalano. It's her. You can hit it right there, and you can actually make sure to show Mrs. Rob gets my Valentine's Day tree. Gets to see it. Oh, okay. I will do that. I will do that. Posted Ray's team packs for my collection. Oh, okay. Kiermaier stays. He stays a Ray for now. So we'll see. Um, I still think there's a chance he gets traded, but we'll see. I think there's a chance he may end up going to Chicago and play for the Cubs. We'll see. You'll get to see him play if either way because the Cubs on TV a good bit, but I know Tampa's on probably every game for you down there. He better not, she says. Let's see. What else have I got going on? Trying to think. She's going to hook Randy Pendle up with a link. Don't forget tomorrow, anybody that's nominee for Trash Dump of the Week, we want you to kind of be ready to show it to us, okay? So be ready to show us who you feel should be Trash Dump of the Week. Mike Florio of the NFL Network is my first. He's my first elected person that I think we should vote for. Hey, if you've got one that's better, bring it on. We got double trash dumps sitting out there this week. We got two trash dumps side by side. We may have to pull one in undercover and just have one trash dump out there, but that's all right. We can do that. And but we can have co-trash dumps of the week any week. It doesn't matter. We're at the time of the year that a lot of people's got more trash than they normally would just because it's cold weather. We're all sitting inside eating more. So we go to the dump more anyway. So if we got two trash dumps out there instead of one, that's fine as well. So co-trash dumps of the week, that's fine. Yeah, we're going to I still think that idiot female person at the Australian Open. Yeah, that lady, she was nuts. She was nuts. She flipped Rafa Nadal, the bird. She started screaming to the top of her lungs. She wasn't all there. She wasn't all there. I got a video. I got a video out of northeastern Pennsylvania. This was Sunday, so that would have been the first day of the week that you could have become trash dump of the week. We don't know this person's name, but you don't have to. There's like between 2 and 4 feet of snow out in everybody's driveway. These two people, lady and a guy, started coming out there in the street. The street's probably got a foot of snow, maybe not quite that much, probably 6 inches. It's been scraped a couple times, but everybody else is trying to clean their driveway off. And for some unknown, I don't know the reasons, they start trash dump talk. Oh, it's just people we call them trash dumps. Piece of trash, whatever you want to call them. Just people that just do stuff that we feel like are just unsavory people. They're pieces of garbage, and so we call them our trash dump of the week. So that's what we do. But this couple was outside, and they start throwing like gay slurs at this guy, calling him names. He comes out, comes about 3/4 of the way down his driveway and starts screaming at him, and they start screaming back. And I'm wondering why this is on a video. Then I later find out why. Keep hearing rumors that Carolina Panthers are trying to trade for the number 3 pick from Miami. It could happen. Could happen. So this guy that's been called all those names, I guess it just got up to here with him. He goes back inside his house and gets a Uzi. It's a video of it. Keith White sent it to me. He points it right at the woman and goes, pop, 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 pop. And she falls down right there in the street. The guy runs. And I don't even know if it's his house or not, but I guess he's on like a carport or something. You can hear the gun go, pop, 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 pop. And he starts walking with one hand on the gun and just going back toward his house like, oh my God, what have I just done? Walks back in his house or goes back on his own property for a minute or two. There's people down the street that's walking up there checking on this woman. She's getting back up on her rear end talking to him like, oh God. And they see, I guess they hear the guy on the other porch over there. And he's talking to him and stuff. All of a sudden, the one on the porch, the guy that's on the porch, must have saw across the street and saw that guy was coming out of his house again. He lights it out, goes back to the street and turns, and we can't see him anymore. The lady with him runs. It was like 2 or 3 people. They just take off, and you're like, uh-oh, what's happening now? He comes back out there with that gun in his arms. He points it right at that woman that has done worked her way back up about not halfway, maybe a third of the way. He goes, pop, 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 and that was the end of her. Then he goes, walks right back over to the porch again, and you can hear the gun go, pop, 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 3 or 4 more times. We later find out he kills himself, too. So, talk about real trash dumps of the week. Like I say, we heard what they were calling him, but, I mean, to get a gun included and all that shit, I mean, you know, work it out with your neighbors, folks. That's why a lot of people don't like even using their horn now, because they're scared if they use their horn, it's just, you know, you never know who's on the other end of the other, what's up, Sean? Whoever's holding that steering wheel in the other car. I was driving home to Philadelphia one night. It had to be 11 o'clock at night. We were leaving Atlantic City. We just went down there for the day, I think, and we were coming home late. And me and Darla were driving on the Atlantic City Expressway, and then all of a sudden, I'm probably going 70 to 75. I see this car. It looks like a black streak coming up behind me, and he has to slam the brakes on. I'm probably going 80. He's probably going 120, and he almost hit me. I just cleared the car, and then he gets right by me. He gets so upset, he tries to wreck me about 4 or 5 times. It was nuts. It's crazy. I'll be back in a few. I'm going to restart. Bobby's actually going to head out. I'm actually going to head out as well. My brother is a big guy and does boxing, MMA fight, but also mentors juveniles who needs father mentors in their life. That's pretty cool. You need me in your life, bro. Yeah. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, Sean. Main thing is, Sean, right now, his main thinking's got to be his mom. That's it. That's got to be his main thinking in life right now. It's his mom. And if he makes it that way, I think he'll live a lot better life knowing that right now he's living his life for his mom. I really, I think that's the way to go with it, Sean. I'm heading out right now, guys. If you got any questions, got anything? I'm sure it is a lot of stress. Ring chasers are traveling to Tampa to apply for a roster spot, no doubt. Will J.J. Watt be one of them? He could. He could be. Don't be surprised if he's not. There are going to be a couple of guys on defense that have already gotten their money and like, okay, this might be the place to go. Um, the guy for Denver, don't was his name Von Miller. I'll be surprised maybe if he makes a trip down there. If he can get away from it, I don't know. I think the Chiefs are going to be motivated next year. Heard Uncle Brady is going to recruit him. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? There's so many people that they can get. People have at least a standing way to know now how to beat the Chiefs, though. If you got a 4-man rush that just makes him run for his life, make him run for his friggin' life, play 2 deep safeties, you got a chance against them. That's you got to have yourself a good pass rush, though. Who will be the Raiders quarterback next year? Dak Prescott. That's who I'm going to say, Dak Prescott. Derek Carr, I'll say, will be New England's signal caller. And I don't know who the Jets is going to have. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold now, the big talk with Sam Darnold is, you think Von Miller goes to the Raiders? He could. The big talk now is Sam Darnold is heading. See, where did everybody say Sam Darnold was heading to play? Damn. Pittsburgh. That's it. Sam Darnold to Pittsburgh. Khalil Mack wants out of Chicago to play for. Yeah, Khalil Mack. Can you imagine him going down there? Oh my God. But if Miller and Khalil Mack both went to Tampa, they are the favorites going into next year. Yeah. But can you imagine if Mack and Miller both go? They're favorites, in my opinion, because that defense would be better than they were this year. Gosh. It's crazy stuff. And the thing of it is, they can play with 3 down linemen and then blitz one person every down, and you don't know who's coming even. Be like the monsters from Space Jam. They're gonna be mean. They're gonna be some mean guys, no doubt about it. Do I foresee any movement in NFL this week? Yes. I'm gonna say New England gets in touch with somebody and starts a ball rolling about getting a quarterback. Drew Brees will finally call it quits, I think. I think he will. So we'll see what happens there. You'll have a great weekend. God bless. If you get a chance, watch the Prada Cup final. It starts, I think, in just a little bit. That's some fun stuff to watch. I love watching those damn sailboat races. I don't know why. I've never been on a sailboat in my life. But those damn things, they can capsize, they can flip. De'Aaron King wins a Heisman next year. So early, man. It is so early. We'll see what happens there. But you can obviously, don't forget, anytime we're talking about Alabama, right? We are talking about one of the top offensive lines in the country. Don't let that go by the wayside and be like, okay, well, they got another freshman or sophomore quarterback. Darius, happy early birthday to Ms. Rob. I will tell her. So if you get a chance, go to Bobby Catalano's channel. She's got something going on. She's got a tree, she said. I think she is made as well. I'm going to make sure Mrs. Robb sees that. Make sure Dora sees that. And I will give everybody, I will give her your well wishes and birthday wishes. You all have a great, great night. I'll try to be on here sometime tomorrow. We're going to see what the situation is with the ice and snow. But today I was just a little under the weather. She's been under the weather, and I just won't try to fight it today. I actually took a good 3-hour nap, and then once I think J.J. Watt is going to Pittsburgh. I think there's a good chance, McElnuts. I think so too, but don't ever give up the chance that somebody's not going to see what Tom Brady offers, because he makes everybody want to give up a little bit of their paycheck just to play on the same team with him, which is crazy. Nobody else will do that nowhere. So that's what makes him the player he is. He's willing to give up some money, and trust me, in the long run, he'll make that money up and 10 times it, because he'll have commercials till the time he's 60 if he wants them. He really will. He's staying in great health. He's going to be 43, and he is 43, I think. Yeah, he's already 43, and he's signing. He's going to sign, the way I understand, a 4-year extension, and all they're doing is trying to stretch money. That's all it is. He probably won't play over 1 or 2 more years. He's just stretching money for the salary cap to help the team out. It's crazy. It's nuts. But that's the way Tom thinks. Tom thinks about the team first, and not any other quarterback out there does that. They just don't give up money. If they're looking at $35 million, they're going to take $35 million and run with it. Tom's not that way. He wants to win first, and none of the rest of them call their names out. It doesn't matter who they are. None of them feel that way. You all have a great, great night. God bless. Talk to you later. And be safe, okay? If you're in this winter storm, watch warning. Be ultra careful. It's cold out there. It's right at 32. Ice on the lines and trees. And we're going to get a little bit of snow on top of it tonight. So we'll see what happens. I hope we got some electric tomorrow so I can get back and show you guys some type of game that I'm going to get playing. I don't know what I'm going to play, but I need to get a game back on the table and get it going, okay? Have a good one. God bless. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.